My name is Sarah Jansen, and I'm a doctor. I'm also a senior scientist at the Natural Resources Defense Council, where I work to protect people from harmful chemicals. I'm sitting on the floor because I recently learned that I have good reason to be afraid of my couch. Science has shown me it contains dangerous chemicals that can escape into my living room, exposing me, my daughter, and our cat. I cut a 1-inch square of foam from a cushion on my couch and sent it to Dr. Heather Stapleton, a Duke University researcher investigating flame retardant chemicals used in furniture foam. When the results came back, I learned that my couch contained over a pound of a toxic chemical called chlorinated tris. How can this be possible? Chlorinated tris was banned over 35 years ago from being used in kids' pajamas when it was shown to cause cancer. But now it's in my family's couch? Unfortunately for us, it is nearly impossible for the Environmental Protection Agency to ban harmful chemicals like chlorinated tris. The Toxic Substances Control Act, our federal law that is intended to regulate chemicals, is weak, ineffective, and very outdated. If there's one thing we've learned about industrial chemicals, it's that they move around the environment. They evaporate into air, collect in dust, and contaminate people. They get into our bodies where they can cause serious harm. Kids are especially at risk for ingesting and inhaling chemicals because they crawl around on the floor and put things into their mouths. It turns out that children in California carry some of the highest blood levels of flame retardants in the world. But what are these chemicals doing in the foam in my couch in the first place? They are there because of a well-intentioned but illogical California regulation requiring furniture foam to be flame resistant. The problem with this regulation is that fires start on the outside of couches, not the inside. Once the flames reach the foam in a couch, you already have a fire. Flame retardants make the fire even more dangerous by releasing toxic fumes into the smoke when they burn. Dr. Stapleton found that most couches purchased outside California also contain high levels of many different types of flame retardants. This means that millions of people have free-floating flame retardant chemicals in their living rooms, which don't even work in a real-life fire. So we're left with two choices. We can get rid of our couches and sit on the floor, or we can try to fix this problem by changing ineffective flammability standards. In California, thanks to Governor Brown and public health and environmental groups like NRDC, we now know that a safer, more scientific approach is to change the standard so that it addresses the way fires really start. Meeting this standard can easily be done without using toxic chemicals. You can help us change the standard to make it more protective of our safety by telling the state you support updating the California Flammability Standard TB 117. Click on our action alert to join us. My hope is that by this summer, couches in California will no longer need to be filled with harmful chemicals. Let's get flame retardants out of our couches, our homes, and our bodies.